What's going on, everybody? My name is Tommy Holt Jr. and I got my guy here, S-Fly. What's good, family? How you doing, man?
Hey, I'm doing good, man. I can't complain.
Hey, we out here in Vegas chilling. I see the work. I see what you put in. I see what we riding in. It's looking smooth, man. And I need to know. I gotta figure this thing out. Like, how do you get started? Like, I understand you have like an interesting blackjack story, but I want to know straight from the horse's mouth. Like, what did you do to get started with this thing, man?
Well, what I did was I was always a gambler. I
Yeah.
grew up gambling. And I was a sports fanatic. I played all sports. So to me, it just tied in.
What sports did you play?
I played basketball, football, and baseball.
But was you good at any of them?
I was good at every one of them.
Are you BSing
Check my
me?
record. Check my record. I mean, they didn't have Google when I was growing up, but
you said you was telling them to Google you?
Yeah, Google
You
me.
told them to Google me? All right,
Google
cool.
me.
So you got into the sports. You always was a gambler. And so, like how did that transition from, being good at sports, right? Because there's a lot of cats out there that are good at sports in high school and college, right? How did that transition? How did that love for sports, how did that transition into what you're doing now?
So it's totally different. Gambling on sports and playing sports is totally different. Because you get a lot of fans, they're fans, but they don't really know the numbers behind it. So what I did was my dream was to be a stock trader. When I was younger, I don't know, my favorite movie was Trading Places with Eddie Murphy.
Got you. Yeah,
Might have been before your time, but
yeah.
So that was one of my favorite movies. So when I saw that movie at 10, 11 years old, I wanted to be a stock trader.
Got
so
you.
my goal was when I turn 18, I'm gonna go to Wall Street with 10,000 and just blow up. So unfortunately, it didn't happen. I got incarcerated at 20.
Got you.
I went to prison, did 9 years in prison, got out when I was 30. But while I was there, I learned how to trade stocks, real estate, and other things. And so I took this stock trading school. I went to this stock trading school, and I was stock trading, sports betting. I was doing it at the same time.
At the same time.
But the sports betting was like a hobby. Stocks was the thing I was just locked in on. So, but sports betting just took over the stocks.
So, how did that kind of transition? Like when you said you just took over the stocks, like what happened? Was there a specific incident, a specific time in your journey where it was like, okay, this is it. I want to move in this direction.
Yeah. Well, for one, stocks is boring, and I didn't have many people to talk to about stocks. So it was a small group of traders, and it was boring. Sports was more exciting to me.
Okay. Gotcha.
And the money to me was better. Okay, for example, like one day I was just in Vegas at the blackjack table with this white guy. We were just gambling, and so I was telling him that I trade stocks, and one of the strategies that I use to trade stocks, I use betting sports.
So you were using stuff that you learned in that school,
Right?
And you're taking it and transition. That's smart. That's smart. Okay.
So one teacher, his strategy was, and I just stole his strategy. His strategy was he learned 5 companies.
Okay.
Home Depot, Best Buy, Lowe's. Just 5 companies.
Gotcha.
And he learned those companies, know everything about them. There's peaks, there are valleys when they go straight. So he just know everything about the companies, and that's all he trades, those 5 companies. And so I use that strategy to bet on sports. So I learned 5 teams.
You learn everything about
Everything about those 5 teams. I learned, are they good on the road? Are they good dome teams? Do they play good in cold weather? Are they good warm weather teams?
Okay.
The quarterbacks, the head coaches. I learned
all that stuff is tracked like somewhere, right? You just got to know where to find it.
You got to know where to find it, yeah. So it's just like reading the stocks. When you read the annual report, it's like sports, you're reading the injury report.
Gotcha.
So in every term you can come with trading stocks, I can come with sports betting. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I tried my strategy out, and it worked pretty good. So I was just telling the guy about it. And when you buy a stock, you can do a call or a buy, hoping that it go up.
Got you.
Okay. Or if you buy stocks or options,
you can like short it.
You can short it or do
yeah.
a put, and hoping that stock go down.
Yeah.
Same thing with sports. You could bet on the team, hoping they win or lose. Same strategy.
Got you.
And so
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I just gave him a brief synopsis of one of the strategies I use. And so he was like, "You mind if I come bet with you tomorrow?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool."
Okay.
So the next day he came in. I didn't know what he was betting. I didn't know. At the time, I was $1,000 game better, and I won $20,000 that day, feeling great.
Nice. I think anybody went and put $1,000 in and give me $20 grand that's a nice day.
So you got to look. It was like This was like 2008, 2009.
Okay.
And so when I went to go cash my tickets, I'm feeling good. I'm like, yeah, I won 20,000. I'm feeling good. But at the same time, the guy went to cash his ticket in right next to me, and he won 220,000. So when I was betting 1,000 a game.
Hold up. You won 20.
Yeah.
You won 20, and he walked away with 200 off of your picks.
Off of my picks.
Yeah,
off
that's
of my
crazy.
life. And that changed my whole.
That's crazy.
That changed my whole life. Changed my whole way of even thinking. So when I was betting 1,000, he just had the money to bet, and he had the balls to bet it.
Yeah.
So when I was betting 1,000 a game, he was betting 10,000 a game.
That's
so
crazy.
His money was 10 times mine because he just bet more than I did.
Yeah.
So I was like, damn, this dude made 220,000 in one day. That's life-changing money.
Absolutely. For a lot of people, that's a life change.
Yeah.
For sure.
And so, I mean, I'm like, from then on, I'm like, this is what I'm focusing on.
Wow. So it's part of this process, man. Like, you have this story that kind of shows us. You kind of fall back on that story on multiple times, like when maybe because obviously it's not always up, right?
Right.
Do you kind of fall back on these things to kind of get you through those down times?
Yeah. But one thing for sure, you're gonna have down days.
Yeah.
You cannot. It's impossible to win every single bet. A successful sports bettor is supposed to be 55%. That's because it's more of a long term.
I didn't know that.
It's more of a long term betting strategy.
Yeah.
But it can also be a quick money maker.
Got you. Man, that's amazing, man. Guys, listen, if you are interested, remotely interested, this dude has the sauce. I promise you, if you're remotely interested in learning about sports betting, about gambling in general, where can they get the information from you?
You can follow me on Instagram at sfly, SFLYY_ or sflypicks.com.
Dope. Listen, man, follow this man. Go to the website. I promise you, you guys will not regret it. Let's make some money together, man.
Let's do it.
All right.